Yo, what's up guys, we're back with another Road to SSL video. We are currently in gold. We finished off the bronze and silver. There was a pretty big jump between bronze and silver, so I'm pretty curious to see what the jump looks like from silver to gold. If you guys are new to this series, I'm not trying to play to my absolute fullest. We cannot do this in ranked because it is currently banned. If you guys want any of the caught up version of that, you can watch the bronze video, of course, but to summarize, basically, you're not allowed to do this in ranked anymore, so I'm kind of makeshift doing it in private matches, and we're ranking up as each video goes on. We're playing 3 games in each rank. If we win all 3, we head to the next video. I'm going to be trying to play like a gold, not trying to play at my regular level, so we're trying to match their level and see what kind of improvements they've made and what they look like in 2026. Let's get into the games. Let's see how it goes. All right, so the bronzes and silvers actually have issues joining the lobby. So you can already see a big difference in that. Gold seem to know how to join the lobby right away, which is nice. That is pretty nice. Makes the experience a lot smoother. Everyone, oh, I should have speed flip. Sorry, that is a mistake. Okay, missed right away. Sorry, autopilot. I was playing ranked earlier. So still misses. I gotta try to again level up my gameplay here. Much better contact. I think there's already a very noticeable jump from look at that, from bronze, silver to gold already. But again, I'm just gonna be showing you guys how important it is to be able to just hit the ball on target. Like nothing crazy. I'm driving slow speed, just hitting the ball on target, right? If you pay attention to the gameplay, this is gold. This is gold. These are verified golds. He can kind of aerial, which is good, but there's still a lack of ability when it comes to like just hitting the ball where they want to or turning their car exactly where they want to. But gold is difficult to get. It took Jinxie, when I was helping Jinxie, it took him about probably 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks of playing every day for 5 hours ish. Not easy to get, but the big things that I would say to focus on is just try to hit the ball with intention, right? Like I'm trying to hit the ball into a difficult spot for the opponent. And that's a very good hit off the bounce. Let's see what they do. I'm gonna wait in that, not gonna over complicate a situation. He still has to hit a really good shot, right? Let's see what happens here. So trying to read the play well, and that's basically all it takes. Like all I'm doing in this situation is just sitting in net. I don't have to overcomplicate it. He has to push the ball toward me. I'm in the goal. He has to push toward me somehow. Plays it off the corner. I read it, take a very simple shot. I don't go for anything crazy. I just try to, not even trying to shoot it necessarily. I'm just trying to show you guys that if you read the play, there is no threat, right? Something I want to focus on this video. Tries to go off the wall. So golds can kind of touch off the wall, cannot control his car obviously, and then another guy does not control his car, and then Pickle Rick, I think he tries to get a control touch to the corner, ends up own goaling. Interesting. I do want to let them have some offense to see what it looks like. I would say if you're in gold, the kickoff should still be boost and then flip into it at the end. I think that's fine for gold. Once we get into like maybe diamond, we'll start to advance the kickoff. I think it's also still fine for plat. So again, reading the play. Pay attention to how much I'm reading the play. I'm gonna let it come down to me here. I'm gonna take a touch toward the net. I just want to see how they deal with it. Actually, good touch. You can see they're definitely much better than the silvers at making contact on the ball. Very, very noticeable difference in that aspect. But still a lot of mistakes, right? That's a good touch. So my teammate take it. Good touch. And he kind of air rolled for the touch. So there's some like varying level mechanics in this rank. For sure. I'm trying not to do too much still. Remember when you're getting a full boost, like a 100 boost, try to hold on to it until it's your turn to go for the ball. Trying to do a gold aerial. Where I don't do too much. The jump, tilt back, and boost. That's probably what aerials look like at this rank. For the most part. Oh my gosh. Cluck Crew. I'm pretty sure he's the highest rank in this. He's gold 3. Gold 3 can do that. Interesting. He's not very good at air rolling though. He's not landing on his wheels. Wow, this is a dominant first game. Take this back boost. Let's chip it on net. See how they deal with the chip. Good save. So again, silvers are never saving that ball. I'll drive into this one. Wait for if they make a mistake. I'll back off a little bit. Could turn out middle. Single jump. Just gonna chip into this one again. Really good dunk. Very interesting. Notice how I'm always trying to just like take a good angle on the ball. It really like makes the situation less complicated when you do that. It's in the net here. It's fine. So I'm just going to let him hit it here. See what he does. He can only really play this back. Now he can only play this in my corner. He only played his back again. Now he can try to play it toward me, but it doesn't really matter too much. I'm trying to watch, like, what are they able to do with their touch? Always try to ask yourself this. What are you able to do with your play, and what are they able to do with theirs? That way you're able to, like, easily defend whatever they're trying to do, right? So here, again, doesn't really have much of a play. Teammate actually might have own gold. I'm going to do a save there. Just wait. Alright, we'll go up the wall. I'm not going to jump off the wall. I'm just going to go ground because I don't think golds can comfortably get off the wall in that spot. Notice if I see my teammates close to the ball, by the way, I'm not trying to cut them off. I think golds, they want to go for the ball a lot, and that's the habit. It's always a habit. Just go for the ball, go for the ball, go for the ball. But if your teammate's already there, you don't need to, right? Hit this off the backboard here. See what his next touch is. He actually misses, so I have a chance to go again. Teammate with a good shot. So, again, gold 3, he's nearly plat. I'm very interested to see what the other plats look like because he's near plat. That's a really good shot for near plat. Again, I'm trying to make myself look like as much of a gold as possible. My read of the game is obviously really good, but I'm trying to limit what I'm able to do. So I'm gonna try to, like, stay as little, like, I don't know how to explain this, but I want to be as gold as I can be, I guess, is the way I want to put it. I'm trying not to go for anything too technical. Pickle's going to get a touch here, probably. He's close to the ball, so I should wait. This is awkward. I'm going to do a gold aerial. I think my teammate owned gold. But yeah, if you can't aerial, this is how you should probably aerial if you're gold. Just double jump just press X twice, tilt back, and try to aerial. I tried not to like tilt back and do too well there, but yeah, just pressing jump twice and then doing a little tilt back and then boosting. That's probably the way to go this early on, right? Really good touch on the wall, actually. Teammate should get a touch. I'm going to stay on the side to play his touch. Again, a dribble's probably not too likely, but you can just sit behind the ball. Like, notice how much I get done by just sitting behind the ball. So practice this early as well. Nice little double jump. Take the boost. The pace of play definitely improved. They could definitely jump in here a little bit more now. Tracking behind the ball is really good. I could just drive it behind the ball as well. I'm going to go on net. Let's see if they hit the shot. Really good save, my teammate. Good job. Falling to play with 100 boost. Notice I keep my 100 here. I could fake this. I don't actually have to commit. See what happens. I'm just going to wait. See if they take a good shot here. See, and that too, I want to point this out a lot because I've said this in my old road to SSLs as well. People will never, like, all the way, even in SSL, people don't hit the perfect shot every time. I think, like, you'll occasionally see, like, a GC hit, like, a perfect top bin shot. But, like, especially if you're low rank, they're not going to hit the shot every time. Be okay with waiting in certain situations where it's not even good to go. At a certain point, it's not good to challenge. So just wait. Just wait. And just let them take a bad shot and just deal with the remainder of it, right? So I'll show you guys that for the rest of the games. But yeah, first game of the Cluck Crew done. We're going to get one of Pickle Rick or Red for the next game. And yeah, 2 games left to go. Very interested to see what it's like playing against Clucks. I think he's gold 3 and the other 2 are gold 2s. So I want to see the difference between gold 2 and gold 3. I think he might have reached plat 1 before, but he's currently gold. So we're trying to be as current as possible with the rank. So again, boost into it and flip at the very, very end. Boost toward ball, flip at the very end. Very good follow from Pickle Rick. Beautiful. And that's the beauty of this kickoff as like a new player. If you're a newer player, is it's gonna die a majority of the time. Like Cluck actually did a pretty decent kickoff there. I think it was like a semi, not a speed flip, but it was like a flip into another flip, but it still died. So the ball dying like that, he knows how to cheat. That's a really core fundamental, by the way, knowing how to cheat in gold. Very, very core fundamental. Pickle Rick is having the game of his lifetime. Okay, that was insane. Okay, I could tell he's gold because he flipped at the wrong time, but everything else about that was good. He kind of has like a weird speed flip, wonky speed flip too. Is gold just insane? Like, is gold actually just insane? I didn't have any faith in that guy. What is happening? Alright, we'll have to keep an eye on this. That guy's doing a speed flip, it looks like. No way a gold knows how to speed flip. But his flip timing is bad. When he's trying to hit the ball, his flip timing is not great. Interesting. And he's making mistakes maybe he did just learn how to speed flip. Also, this play, I want to bring this up because it's not that hard to do this. If you're ever in a position where you're underneath the ball and it's right above you, you don't have to jump and flip into it. Sometimes it's enough to just double jump. Like, very simple play, but it pops over anybody that's trying to challenge. Super, super good. And if you're a gold player, you can definitely pull it off. You're just pressing the jump button twice. The hardest part is getting in the position to have the ball above your car like that. I think they might have just peaked at the beginning of this game. I'm not seeing anything out of the ordinary right now. Very interesting. Very big jump up here from Silver for sure. I'm going to sit behind the ball, show you guys the value of this. So they're coming from the left. That means the ball is probably going to go to the right side here. Off the challenge. Teammate can actually come in and just finish this ball off. He is gold. He is gold. Interesting play. Okay. The gold. Okay, golds are a huge step up. Very interesting stuff. I'm just going to drive this one middle. See if my teammate can finish it off. Ends up back me out. I'm going to play the shot because he is close to the ball. Again, if they're closer, respect that they're closer. Play the shot. Teammates on my right. I'm going to play it off to my right. Let's see if he can follow it up. Alright, I'm going to chip this forward. Now let's see how they deal with the high ball. Can they jump for this? He tries. Not the best touch. Nice. And dude, Pickle Rick's just hitting shots home. Maybe it's the fact that I'm opening up a little bit more space for him to take these shots. Like, I made it a little bit awkward. Pay attention, by the way, to how awkward just the high touch made him. Like, I didn't really do anything there. All I did was just drive into the ball. And again, even though that looks simple, the idea of, like, perfectly turning to get that touch on the ball isn't easy. It's not like a fully gold concept to be able to, like, turn into the ball the way I'm turning into it. But the point is that I'm doing the bare minimum. Like, you can easily practice what I'm doing. In free play, the thing that would take the longest time is learning to read the game. So I'm pre-positioned to the right because that guy's touch should be to the right, but he just misses. Pickle Rick is having an insane game, by the way. I think he peaked gold 3. His touches are pretty good, though. Very interested to see what plats are. If plats are going in the air and getting, like, no way to get resets. People say that plats, like, are good now. I don't believe this because I have I have some experience coaching some plats, and some friends of mine are plats, and I'm not too impressed, to be honest. But maybe there's some, like, some gems out there, some platinum gems that should be higher rank that are stuck. Who knows, man? Let me chip this ball toward the net. Let's see. Aerial does get missed. Other touch gets missed. Teammate also misses the empty net. So yeah, we are in gold. We are in gold. Aerial off the wall to a follow-up. Not the greatest. Cluck Crew follow-up. Not the greatest. Okay, they're making contact, but it's not good contact. Pickle Rick's actually pretty good at rolling the ball where he wants to roll it. That's a extremely important part of Rocket League, is hitting the ball where you want to. You don't need to overcomplicate it. Pay attention to what they did. Off the wall touch into trying to get a perfect shot, and then Pickle Rick comes in, just rolls the ball in, and that's really all it takes, man. You're gonna make mistakes in gold. If you can capitalize on mistakes, that's the name of the game. Like, they still can't do that aerial where the ball is like above and behind them in this rank. They can't double jump for it. So that's a mistake on kickoff. We're actually winning easier this game. Very surprising. Pickle Rick did say he's gold, but he's a free play demon. So, like, I feel like it makes sense that he's got the speed flip down. Everything else needs a little bit of work in terms of, like, his flip timing on the ball, but he has, like, some core mechanics down. I'm going to try to take a chip shot toward the net here again. I just want to see how they deal with it. Again, that guy just cannot hit the aerial. He's going too fast on his approach to the aerial. I think that's also something that gets overcomplicated a lot. You don't have to go toward the ball so fast for aerial. You just need to, like, jump and tilt back sometimes. You know what I mean? Pickle Rick, he's literally just rolled the ball in like 5 times. The other team might be tilted at this point, honestly. Like, big miss from Red. Pickle's making contact on his plays. Goes into it, flip, and a missed ball again from Red. Pickle tried aerial, cannot make contact. So aerial's not a thing in gold yet. They're not a thing in gold yet. Not at least consistently. See if he goes for it. And to be fair, extremely good shot. I'm just gonna sit behind this and show you guys again the power of the low 50. You just jump when you see them coming. Not gonna sit behind us still. That's unlucky. the gold special, bro. Like they that's not your bad. You're good. You're good. They double commit. The guy just plows his own teammate out the way. You don't see that one in SSL. I'm watching the other guy that's close. His teammate comes in, just plows him out the way. Teammate said, "My bad." It's not as bad. There's no way you can expect him to do that. I didn't expect him to do that. See what they do here. I'm gonna let the ball drop for a bit. Tries to go for this aerial again. You could let him make this contact. Now I have a free ball. Just take him out the play. Let him make contact again. I'm gonna fake this one. Let the ball come down here. He actually goes for the wall hit. Okay, interesting. Trying to like limit test them a bit. See what they're capable of here. I'm just gonna drive behind this ball. Single jump when they challenge. Very good, very annoying way to play this game early on. Just if you don't have any play on offense, drive into it, single jump at the end. Pay attention to how much I get done just doing this. It's kind of insane. I'm gonna fake it. Teammate should come in and just score. There we go. Beautiful. But you see how simple this game really is when you're not like freaking out all the time and like not overcomplicating things. But I also know what the reaction is going to be to my action every time. Like I know that if I drive up, he's going to freak out and flick. I know my teammate will probably be somewhat behind me. I don't want to mess him up, right? We're winning 9-2. And again, I'm not really doing anything. I am obviously reading the game well, but teammate's middle. Let's try to hit this to him. See if he wants to follow it up. It's fine. I'll go back. Again, once you're supersonic, you don't need a boost anymore. It's the key thing here. I'll show you guys real quick again. I'll get supersonic real quick. Once you have those lines behind your car, you don't have to boost anymore. You'll reach SSL, you'll reach supersonic, and you'll never lose it. As long as you don't turn. If you turn, you lose it. If you stay straight, you'll never lose supersonic. Extremely important when you're new to the game because everyone thinks, especially when you're in those situations where you have to chase the ball down to save it, everyone thinks you have to hold boost to like get that extra speed. You don't. You don't. Pick a Rick with 8 goals. Obviously, I'm trying to see what these goals are capable of. He showed that, you know, he might have been the one actually that was goal 3 that reached plat before. He might have been him. Not Cluck, but Cluck's also decent. And he can jump at some stuff. Cluck might have also peaked plat. I'm not sure. It's like between gold and plat, but I'm pretty sure these guys are all currently gold. It's kind of hard to get this perfect this series because going off current ranks is weird because the new season just started, so some of these guys probably peaked a little bit higher. So these guys might actually be plats and the plats might actually be diamonds and so on and so forth, but regardless, they're currently gold. So if you're gold, you have to play against these guys, bro. So that's how it is early season, bro. That's how it is. Listen, this is the thing. The only guy we haven't played with yet is Red, and Red was missing quite a lot of aerials. This is gonna be our hardest game yet. We have Cluck and Pickle, both played very good. Let's see if we can be a difference maker. See if we can take it home. I'm gonna cheat, as you should. Just hit it off the wall. See if I make it awkward for Pickle. He's gonna hit to the corner. He actually missed. Teammate comes in. I'm gonna wait here. Let the ball come down to me. Makes contact off of the before it even hits the ground. It's not easy. Big mistake from Pickle. 2 mistakes. And there we go. For some reason, when I'm on a team, it's like they have more confidence and they just take shots. And they don't, I don't know, they just find the opening. Well played. Well played. He was missing a lot last game. Again, I'm going to boost into it and flip. I'm going to use this kickoff until Pickle actually has a speed flip, I think. I'm going to use this kickoff until I think like maybe until a diamond. Until a diamonds. I think it'll work on the plat still. Let's get the diamond. I think you should probably do a flip first. I'm gonna stay behind this ball, just be annoying. Try to bait them in here. Just single jump 50. If Red can get there, it's a goal. He does. Oh my gosh, well played. But look how much we get done. Like, I didn't waste any boost. They have to come to me. If they want the ball, they have to come to me. I control it because I just 50. And he read it perfectly. Really well done. Really good shot from Red, by the way. Golds have impressed me, I will say. There's some really noticeable like increase in like ability to hit the ball, like super big jump from Silver. Plats, I think, will be even bigger jump. I think there will be some aerials against Plats. If you can't half flip, guys, just jump, hold your stick to the left. That's the play early on if you can't half. I'm gonna hit this once. Teammate should just be able to score again and again. It's like, I guess I'm creating opportunities where the net is open and they're able to finish. So that's actually the most interesting thing to me is the silvers wouldn't finish this goal. Like, I feel like the silvers definitely would not finish that off. Golds are not messing that up. It's not crazy difficult, but it's just a pretty clear consistency improvement, right? When it comes to like just like capitalizing on mistakes. So mistake right here, teammates there. My chip it, let's see how they deal with this. And they still can't. So aerialing is very difficult for these guys. Very, very difficult. And keep in mind, they don't need to aerial, they can just double jump. Jump twice and they save this ball. Jump, jump, and you get there, right? You don't have to jump up and do crazy tilt back. You could literally just make it simple. You could have just done this. He didn't know it, but he could have just done this. Right? No tilt back or nothing. So a big thing I think to learn at this rank is like hitting it off of bounces is very important. Look at that. Beautiful. Good positioning. Good finish. We're like, this is a clean set of games. The gold's locked in on my team. They're finishing off their shots. And we're noticing how easy it is. Even though these guys are pretty solid for gold, they're very like, there's a lot of holes you can abuse. You know what I mean? There's a lot of gaps in their play for sure. I was gonna say, practicing hitting off the bounce like this as a new player is so valuable. Like, I just beat that guy for nothing. I beat him. What, I had 12 boosts probably when I made that touch. Like again right here, I could do the same thing. And then worst case, guess what? I go back and get the boost. So learning how to like drift is very important. Like drifting early in the game, very important. And learning how to do that bounce touch, very important. And then also rolling the ball, single jump when they're about to make contact. Almost no way for you to lose that 50. Let's do a gold aerial. There we go. There we go. We're in gold. We're in gold. That's going to be probably a really common thing in plat. Again, my read of the game is good. So this is like a very basic aerial, but I make it look, you know what I mean, easier than it actually is because I'm reading the game well in advance. I don't have to tilt my car left or right because I know where the ball is going to end up. Nice. I would grab this boost here and probably just try to... A gold wouldn't be able to hit us up the wall, so I'll just hit it once here. See what happens. Mistake. See how they deal with it. I'm going to fake this. Teammate reads the fake. I'm going to fake this one as well. Try to just get in a spot to deal with the remainder. Notice how much space we just gained. Teammate, that's fine. We could just fit the M here. Teammate could take next. Keep in mind, you can use your stick to get info, right? His other teammate's so far, but I don't really have to think about him being involved in the play for a long time. So it's something that like you should try to think about as much as possible when you're playing the game. My teammate, the entire time, I was looking for where he was before I made my play, right? Always try to do that. Always try to look for where your teammate's going to be and where they currently are as well. That's why I like to have big nameplates, by the way. If y'all want that interface, nameplate scale 200%. Always try to look at that. So his teammate's on the right. That's really important for me to know because it means he's going to try to cut this off. Right? I could have shot, but I just want to see what his play is going to be. And then I could play this the other side because it's probably a little bit awkward. It's fine. Teammate's a little too close. Going to probably rotate behind me again. Even keeping track of where my teammates are rotating from is pretty important. Is he going to go based on his position? Yes, right? Might try to bump me. Open net. Can he finish? Okay. I will say last game, like, he made so many mistakes. I think it's like a confidence thing. Like they're so confident, knowing that like they have me behind them or something like that. I don't know what it is, but he wasn't really going for these big touches last game. But also, I guess I wasn't making those mistakes to leave that so open. So that's something that we need to talk about as well. Like, what you should be protecting, like mid game always is like just thinking about things like, is this 50 going to be bad for my teammate? Is this 50 going to be bad for me? Is the next like 5-10 seconds going to be hard to deal with because of this idea? Like all the things we should be thinking about, right? Notice I'm trying not to speed flip around the map, by the way. I'm trying to just like do the bare minimum when it comes to movement around the map. So no matter what happens here, this 50 is going to be good for me because both people are going to get involved. Teammate can just try. Really good contact. I'm not going to aerial for this, but I'll wait for it to go in the ground and I'll try to roll it in. Good save. Teammates there. Accidentally wave dash. I don't want to go for the ball again. Alright, again, they're on the right side of the ball. It means the ball's going to come to the left. Teammates on the left, so it's going to go to the right. I'm just trying to watch the play develop here, basically. It's going up the wall. When the ball's on the left wall as well, it can only go out to the middle of the map, right? It's the only way it can go out. Something to keep track of. Teammate, I'll try to get a pass over to him. I want to see if he can aerial for it. The more you play with the intention of like reading where the ball is going to end up, the more you'll realize that you'll get so many free balls, free touches. No one's car is faster in this game, but there are faster players, and those faster players are just players that are able to read the play better, right? They know where the ball is going to end up first, so he's going to hit this. So I can already pre-position to this spot, right? And I can just drive this in if I really, really wanted to. Just as an example, like, I already see that he's going to hit the ball. Why would I go for it when I could just wait, collect, and just get the empty net, right? And his teammates struggling to read the play. Whoever could read the play a little bit faster, where it's likely to end up, how the bounce is going to be, they're going to have the advantage. So he's on this side. He can only kind of hit the ball middle here. So I should be watching that, right? The more you think about Rocket League like this, the more you'll realize the game's actually quite simple. Again, there's a lot of mechanics involved, but you can simplify it a lot. Again, front flipping around the map for speed is important, but you don't have to overly flip. Notice how I'm not flipping that much either. I'm going to do a gold dribble. I don't think it was gold. Maybe a little bit too gold for gold, but try to do like a very basic. I got nervous because I couldn't dribble it because I'm gold. Then I popped it up, and then I just go again. Yeah. All right, every game was kind of a blow up, but again, I wasn't trying to do too much. I feel like we kept it calm. I think our teammates did really well on our teams every time. We literally didn't even get MVP last game as well. Gold's massive step up. I'm extremely excited to see what Plats look like. Until next time, I hope y'all enjoyed. Shout out to the Golds for playing. See y'all in the Plats video. Love y'all. Peace.